Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. So much happened during the Arrow finale. They tied up most of the important stuff, left us hanging on a few big things, and gave us a pretty good idea for where Season 3 is going. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with my top 5 moments, then do my review, and then do Season 3 theories. If you're finding me for the first time, I do Arrow videos every week too. Also, because it's going on hiatus now, I'm going to be doing Arrow and Flash bonus videos probably every Wednesday. Be sure to subscribe to get everything and leave me suggestions for bonus videos. So careful for spoilers from the episode if you haven't seen it yet, but here are my top 5 moments. Number 5, Roy gets his suit. That speech Oliver gave him was the same speech Barry gave to Oliver back in episode 9 during the Flash crossover. That's when Barry gave Oliver his green mask. Roy's Mirakuru Crash and Burn is going to inform his character in Season 3. And since Thea's gone, he's definitely sticking around. You know, you don't get a hero shot like he did in the tunnel and then just dump the character. Although, there have been some live-action Young Justice rumors. I really do like the costume. Obviously, it's still kind of like that plain hoodie that he's probably going to keep wearing, the red hoodie. It's really the mask that makes it the costume. I think he's using the same type of bow and arrows that Oliver's using, so they're just going to have to order double from now on whenever they restock. Number 4, Thea goes with Merlin. I think we expected this a little bit, but I had no idea what was going to push her over that ledge, and it turned out to be the revelation that Roy was just lying about his relationship with Arrow. There's a whole lot we can unpack in the comments, but the big takeaway here is that she's toughening up. Like, she's on the same character arc Sarah was on whenever she joined the League of Assassins, whenever she started to become Black Canary. She's becoming the badass evil daughter that Merlin always wanted. From a comics character standpoint, I think she's going to train with Merlin and become the Artemis character. I think it just makes the most sense based on Merlin's skills and her background. I'll talk more about that in my Season 3 theories, but she still does not know who the Arrow is, and now that she's going to turn into this stone cold killer, it's possible that she and Merlin could become the Season 3 antagonists. Here's a really important thing though, Merlin has not told her who the Arrow is, and she doesn't know that it's Oliver. So is he going to do that, or are they going to leave that for like a Season 3 reveal moment, you know, like a reunion where she finds out that it's Oliver? Number 3, Amanda Waller versus the Suicide Squad. Because we got so much Amanda Waller this season, and given Lila's new baby and that post-credits flashback scene, I think it's safe to say we're going to see a whole lot of them next season. The squad is probably going to evolve with a new member or two, and we'll learn more about Oliver's history with them. Diggle and Oliver are also fathers now, which is a really weird thing. I thought Season 3 would play into the Sins of the Father theme even more, just based on Merlin and Thea and Oliver and his son, but adding Diggle to that baby list just makes it almost certain. Which means we're pretty much guaranteed to meet Felicity's father, which I'm really excited for. But even more fun is going to be revisiting Waller and Oliver's pre-existing relationship. It sounds like she either contracted him for special missions or something to do with the list. So Waller is going to be the island of Season 3, you know, even though we still have a link to the real island. Plan on them revealing a lot more about Amanda Waller's character too. We've already learned that she really likes to take dudes to the Ostrander suite. Number 2, Slade took the wrong woman. This was a total fake out, but I love the way it played out, start to finish. I think Twitter exploded when they had that I love you moment. It was all just clever editing, and Felicity was in on the fake out the whole time, but boy did they take a long time to pay off that secret camera plot. Remember, that was way back in the Promise episode. And I love the way that they followed that moment up when they were on the beach, and Oliver reacted in this way that made you think like, yeah, he may not have been acting, he may actually really love her. I think he does love her, just maybe not in a completely romantic way. And my number 1 moment, Slade helps Oliver become a hero. This all goes back to the heroes don't kill people thing. It's just Oliver getting closer to that Justice League level of hero. Slade taught him that he can defeat evil without killing, that there's a better way to do things. That's why whenever they were jumping back and forth between the flashbacks, Oliver ended the flashback scene by throwing the serum away and trying to stab him. Consider that his low point. They never really addressed Slade's, shadow hallucinations other than to say that he hated Oliver before he started hallucinating Shadow. Like, she was not the reason that he started hating him. The big teaser now is that he's tucked away in Argus's new Supermax prison on the island. I guess they're calling it Purgatory for now? In case you didn't catch the reference, whenever Oliver said there will be more, he meant they would fight more Deathstroke level supervillains and stick them in that underground prison too. I think eventually we'll get to the situation where things on Arrow just escalate season to season until we get to like season 6 or 7 or whenever the final season is, and then there'll be like an Arkham Prison breakout. Like, this place is Arrow's version of Arkham Prison, so naturally what do you do when you fill Arkham Prison up? Well, you bust everyone out all at the same time. Prison Break Injustice Society edition, I'm calling it now. That's how the series is ending. But now it's your turn. Let me know what your favorite moment was. And do you think that Thea is going to be one of the villains next season, or at least one of the antagonists? Like, she's going to be a bad person. I have to say my funniest moment was probably Felicity versus Nissa in the Battle of Introductions. Felicity Smoke, MIT, class of '09. Overall, the episode was a solid A. It did a great job of capping off a season that just continued to escalate the stakes to infinity each week, and at the same time, did an amazing job of setting up season 3 in this really exciting way. Don't you feel if you just took some of the key scenes from the last 15 minutes of the episode and cut them together, it would be like a perfect season 3 trailer? You have Thea and Merlin's new arc, Roy as a fully realized Arsenal, and Team Arrow moving to a new location with babies, and Amanda Waller off to the side just staring daggers at everyone. The only thing that I wish they'd spent more time on were Slade and Oliver's final moments. You know, they're really dramatic moments, not the fight scenes. And we did get a peek into Slade's mind during episode 18, whenever we learned about the existence of evil Tinkerbell Shadow, but they might be saving a lot of that cerebral Slade for season 3 and beyond. He's definitely coming back at some point. I think it would be totally funny if they did like a Blacklist thing, wherever Slade starts helping out a woman on Argus's team who just happens to be his daughter. Just like he's the James Spader character. On to Laurel and Thea. I was really impressed with what they did with these two characters. They had the biggest transformations this season. Obviously, Thea's really kind of just happened in the last couple of episodes. And as for the jacket that Laurel had, it's definitely the most on-the-nose reference to the comics, you know, especially Quentin's response, you know, not yet. I think it just means that Laurel is not going to be the Black Canary for at least one more year. Think about how long it took Roy to become Red Arrow whenever he's set on the path. Basically all season. But all that aside, the thing that I'm most excited about is Thea and Merlin. I think they're way more exciting than Oliver's son. But let's talk some season 3 now. So I'm just gonna blast through all these and then we can just pick them apart in the comments. Starting with the new Arrow Cave. The Foundry was trashed, Thea doesn't own it anymore, and she's left town, so they're definitely not going back there. Cut to that other site that Oliver went to during Moira's funeral. Then there's getting the company back. I'm not expecting Oliver to be mayor, but they might do that. Or they'll do it like in the comics, wherever Oliver created a new company, and then that company just buys back Queen Industries. You know, new Arrow Cave, new company, that kind of seems like it could fit. Then there's Thea as Artemis. She'll probably have like a season-long arc where she becomes a version of the Dark Archer, you know, like father, like daughter. It's possible that they could become the season 3 villains, or at least the antagonists for Team Arrow, because Merlin is just a little bit evil. Next up, Flash crossover. We saw the trailer during the episode, and Stephen Amell was helping Barry train. Plan on him and Felicity, at least, being in the Flash episode 1, and there to be at least 1 or 2 direct crossovers. They will have a shared universe though. Sidestep to Argus, Suicide Squad, and Amanda Waller. They're all going to continue to interact with Team Arrow, at least a couple times this season, and now that we have Lila and Diggle's baby, it's just one more reason to throw them in a story. You know, she's Argus, so any episode that Lila is in automatically becomes a backdoor Suicide Squad Amanda Waller episode. Which leads me to flashbacks. Now that we know that Oliver spent time with Amanda Waller after he left the island, but before he returned to Starling, all the new flashback moments will just pull from that time period. I'm thinking Oliver, Argus agent, and China type stuff, you know, more opportunities for him to bump into new villains in the past. Next up, baby mama time. The mother of Oliver's child moved to Central City. We'll probably learn more about them, and it'll probably be part of a Flash crossover. Also, Diggle's baby will probably get tied up in some new plot too. He's not leaving the team, and Lila is not quitting Argus. And the League of Assassins and the Canary will probably cameo at least once. I'm hoping Team Arrow actually ends up going on a road trip to Nanda Parbat. That would just be amazing. So that's pretty much it. If you think I've forgotten anything, just write it below in the comments. But if you didn't see it, I just posted a breakdown of the new Flash trailer. That's a separate video. And I'll be posting that Q&A tomorrow. So leave me all your questions about the Flash and the Arrow, because I'm just going to be combining those two things. So right now you can click here to get that Flash trailer, and you can click here to get the Q&A. I'll add the annotation as soon as I post the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. High fives.